You think you're a slow reader, but what if that's not true? What if the real problem is how your brain reads, not how fast you move your eyes? Most people believe reading faster means moving their eyes faster, but that belief is completely wrong because reading is not about eyes, it's about processing. And your brain might be holding you back without you even realizing it. Think about the last time you read something. Did you ever reread the same line twice? Did your focus break in the middle of a paragraph? Did your eyes jump randomly across words? If yes, you're not alone. This is exactly how most people read, and this is exactly why most people stay slow readers forever. The truth is, your brain was never trained to read efficiently. You were only taught how to read, not how to read smart. There's a hidden system behind reading that nobody talks about, and once you understand it, everything changes. Your brain doesn't read every word smoothly. It reads in jumps called fixations. Each jump is a stop where your brain processes information. The more stops you take, the slower you read. Now here's the problem. Most people take too many unnecessary stops. Their eyes keep pausing again and again, and their brain keeps restarting the process. This is where time gets wasted. But that's not the biggest issue. The real problem is something called subvocalization. It means you silently pronounce every word in your head. You don't even notice it, but it's always there. And it limits your reading speed to your speaking speed, which is extremely slow compared to your brain's capacity. So even if your eyes move fast, your mind stays slow. Now think about this. Your brain can understand images instantly, but when it comes to words, it slows down. Why does that happen? Because you were trained to read word by word, instead of understanding ideas as a whole. This is where everything needs to change. Fast reading is not about speed, it's about efficiency. It's about reducing unnecessary effort and increasing smart processing. Smart readers don't read every word. They read chunks of words together. Their eyes don't stop too often. Their brain flows with the information, and that's why they feel fast without forcing speed. Now, here's something important. If you try to read faster forcefully, you will fail. Because speed without control creates confusion. Real improvement comes from control, not rush. This is the mistake most people make. They chase speed instead of fixing the system. But once you fix the system, speed comes naturally. Start by reducing subvocalization. You don't need to hear every word to understand it. Your brain is smarter than that. Then train your eyes to move smoothly. Avoid going back to previous lines again and again. Trust your brain to capture meaning. Next, focus on reading in chunks. Instead of single words, see groups of words. This reduces the number of stops your brain makes and instantly increases your reading flow. But here's the real shift. Stop thinking like a reader. Start thinking like a processor of information. Because reading is not about words, it's about understanding ideas. And ideas don't need slow decoding. They need clear attention. If your attention is strong, your speed increases automatically. This is why focus matters more than speed. Most people try to fix reading speed directly, but the real upgrade is in your brain's behavior. Once that changes, everything becomes easier, and suddenly, reading feels effortless. So maybe you were never a slow reader. Maybe you were just using the wrong method. And now that you know the truth, the way you read will never be the same again.